currently you're at work about it on a novel about a woman dating for the first time after her husband has died, and obviously I think certain similarities to your own life. But there's an interesting interchange on the show with Cindy Levy at Glamour in the first episode where you say that there are all these rules about dating after your husband has died. What are they?
Well, the main rule is that apparently you're not allowed to have sex with a man until there's like a year grace period. And as Cindy says in the show, it's very Old Testament, but it is something, I don't know, that weighed on my mind and also on a lot of other widows that I talked to around that same time. Because, first of all, you're grieving, so that's not something that you're thinking about right away. But you do think about it, especially if you're young and you're something like so traumatic and traumatizing as your husband dying has happened, you know? Right. So the most life-affirming thing, I can only explain it.
And of course, men don't wait a year. I mean, nobody expects
No, men don't wait a minute. The first man that I was set up with on a date was a widower, and he was talking about his relationship. He was an editor at a newspaper, and he was talking about a relationship. I thought it was the relationship with his wife who had passed away from breast cancer, but no, he'd only been a widow like 13 months. He had already had a whole full other relationship with someone.
Tell me about your first night out.
I can tell you, he was an actor, and he was English, and he was in New York, I guess, for filming some movie, and I'll tell you exactly how it happened because it was kind of funny, but a mutual friend of ours called him on my cell phone to try to get in touch with him, and then you get the cell phone number, right? So he called back the friend on my phone, and I answered. So we just started chatting, and then one thing led to another, and suddenly we were having a drink, and then I just thought he'd be the perfect first.
And was he, or was it?
He was. I would talk to, when I was talking to widows about this, a lot of them said, it's kind of like it's losing your virginity all over again. And even in my book, I write about widows are the new virgins, but you're much more self-conscious. But it's really hard to sort of do that. It was hard for me, and it's generally hard for someone who's widowed young to have sex with another man when they're thinking, when it wasn't in your life plan. You know what I mean? So, but it was super fun.